and he had to wait 4 years before he got his pension. That's why I left Finland. I went to hell out to Australia and sent all my money to my father.
So in Australia?
From Australia.
What'd you do?
First I worked in a coastal ship. Then I got my pilot license and spray crops for the company. They were looking for mercenaries, you know, $1,000 a month and full keep. And didn't have to work. They trained us, English and Australian Army together. Lots of foreigners, lots of Europeans, more Europeans than Australians or British.
Tell a story.
Those, what you call it, you could compare them to guerrilla wars. You are fighting guerrillas with the guerrilla tactics. Those jobs lasted 3 to 4 months. 49.
And what was that?
We were in Malaysia. You know where Malaysia Peninsula is? The Chinese infiltrators come, very well trained personnel. They come and train Chinese, unemployed Chinese youth, young men, because they were bitter against the Dutch, and they were bitter against the English, because they had all the plantations, and they were rich. So Red Chinese trained them to kill those people. And they cut pregnant women in 2 halves. They were so cruel. Oh, we jumped from these trees. We had nets. How do you say it in American English? The Australians and English, they knew exactly where we land. Openings like that. We dropped with the parachute, 2-man teams. Where they knew what those villages were, those Chinese villages. And we sneak out and they would hide our parachute and sneak in the woods and wait. And they were easy to see, you know. So when they were in the dark, they were training and they go towards the Dutch and British plantations. Those were rich, sure. And those boys were unemployed, I understand that. But they were murdering those people. So we waited, we raised hell with them. When they were having a fires, and they were pots and pans making a noise, we sneak up close, open up with 2 tommyguns and run. And you know how, when they are around the campfires, you know how much they had watchmen, but we sneak around them, they didn't see us. Only 2 men. We open up with 2 and throw hand grenades and run. Because the Chinks, the Chinese who knew, they started firing back immediately, but they didn't know which way to fire because we didn't stay in one place too long. Fire first, run out, fire first, run out, fire first, and disappear. You know what Tommy can do for crowd around the campfires? Horrible thing. I bet they had to carry their wounded undead long time because they were far away from their villages. The British called them thugs. And we got to the Burma border, you know. For what is wasn't a Burma, it was
Myanmar.
Yeah. We got to the border, and it was over. They lost the fight, but they murdered quite a few plantation owners and their children and everybody. They were